today. Today we're going to talk about wedge wizards. Let's get these wedges spinning if we can. So there's a couple of things we have to consider first. First of all, the equipment we have. Are you able to spin it? You know, if you've got a golf ball that is rock solid, you're not getting any spin off it. It's not going to grip the club enough to get some spin. If you haven't cleaned your clubs in the last 6 months, you're not getting any spin either, guys. That's an important thing. Keep the clubs clean. And does the shot we're playing allow us to spin it? So if we're in heavy rough, we can't get a clean strike. A clean strike is key. We can't get that. If we're playing a links course to an elevated, firm green, downwind, we're not spinning that. I don't care how good you are, you know, unless you're playing tour golf, you're not spinning it. So let's be realistic, okay? Let's be realistic. That's important. Now, in terms of what I see when students come into me first, so a new student comes in, wants to do some work on their wedge play. Typically what happens when they walk in the door is that the ball is back in their stance here. It's over at the right foot. The club is de-lofted, the hands are forward, the weight is forward, and they hit down on that ball to create spin. No, doesn't work. So what happens is the ball squirts out low and might have a bit of spin on it, but it's coming out so low and so fast, it's not able to grip the turf and actually spin and check. So it's not going to achieve the goal. The other problem I have with that as well is, if you go that steep, you're leading edge all day long, you've got no bounce on the club, you're going to dig in and potentially miss-hit the ball, take craters out of the ground, and there's just too many bad things going on there, let's be honest. So what I do with my students when they come in first and they're looking to work on their wedge play, I look to neutralize what they're doing. So when they set up, the ball is pretty centered in their stance, and I don't even mind if it's a fraction forward. It's pretty centered. Their weight is evenly distributed between their right and left side. And from there, it allows the shaft to be pretty neutral in the setup position. Okay? Now from here, we're looking to maintain the loft. So we don't have to get steep, but we do have to maintain the loft if we're going to get some spin. So what I like to see is a pretty shallow, pretty neutral angle of attack into it, as though an aeroplane is coming into land. So you don't want to come in nose first, especially if you're on board. You want it coming in quite shallow and landing smoothly on the ground as it comes in. That's what I look for. And with it, I'm looking for you to maintain quite a bit of the loft on the club. Now, I expect you to de-loft it a little bit, that's just common practice, but I would like to see as much of the loft maintained as possible. So, we give her a go. Shallow, loft, good bit of loft on the club, sweep it off the turf. Let's see what we can do for our spin rates here. Okay, so neutral setup, weight is evenly distributed, ball is in the center of the stance, shaft is reasonably neutral at address. From here, swing around, nice low, lots of spin on that, 50-yard shot, and she's got like 7,000 revs of spin on it. So there's quite a bit of spin there. So that's the shot we're looking for. Neutral setup, balance evenly, weight evenly distributed across both feet, neutral shaft, and sweep it away. And as I said, think of that aeroplane coming into land. You want it just brushing the ground as it goes through. I hope this is going to help. I know it's going to help if you practice and work at it. And if you're enjoying the videos, and if you want to be the first one to get all these free tips and lessons when they come out, just click on the subscribe button down here and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. In the meantime, go practice your game, have fun, and we'll talk to you again soon, guys. Take care.